Hello, and thank you so much for watching this video on creating a book cover for your Lulu book project. Oh yes, this is for 2020. I did a video last year for 2019 and Lulu has since changed their system. Now the way you create your book cover in Adobe Photoshop will not be affected by their new system, but there are a couple of things regarding the ISBN and their templates that are a little bit different with this new system. So let's get right into it. I am logged into my Lulu account. You want to make sure that you're on your project overview page. And I'm going to show you right now how to download the template for your book cover. Go ahead and click the blue link for your project. I have already populated a lot of the information for this manuscript, but I'm not quite finished, so it's in draft mode. So it shows that I already have design elements. I want to click design. Okay, please note this. Your interior file must be complete before you attempt to create a book cover. Why? Because your book cover template depends on the size and the number of pages of your manuscript. So please make sure that you have uploaded your final version of your interior file of your book manuscript. You're not going to make any more changes to it so that your book cover will not be affected. Book specifications. Okay. We want to pay attention to this as well. So you're going down, 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 and you should watch my tutorial on how to navigate this and what everything means. So we're scrolling down, down, down. Design your cover. Here we go. Download template. This is what you want to download for your cover. Make sure that this option, upload a cover, is checked, that radio button is checked. Click download template. This is the template that you are going to use in order to create your book cover. If you hire me or someone else to do your book cover, this is the template that we will need. And then you just want to go ahead and save it. You can see it's going to save as an Adobe Acrobat document. I have already saved my files, so I'm going straight to Photoshop. This is the file, the downloaded template that I have already opened in Photoshop. This is what the templates look like now. Notice that your book specifications are on here. Your book trim size, your spine area, book specifications are on here. Okay, so let me show you where we are going with this. I have several files open, so bear with me. You want a cute cover that looks like this. Yes, I'm very proud of this one. It's cute, it's simple, it's clean. To me, it's attractive. When I got my final copy from Lulu, I was very pleased with it. This looks like a book you can buy out of a bookstore. So this is where we are headed with this tutorial. Okay, so here is our template. So let's start to fill it in. And as you can see, the size of this book is 7.44 by 9.68. Most standard sizes are 6 by 9, but your template will reflect whatever size book you have chosen to print in. Okay, so I've already clicked Control J so that I can move this photo onto the front cover panel. This is my move key selected. I'm just going to move this image onto the front cover, make this window active, right click it, consolidate all to here. I'm going to move through this fairly quickly, just in the interest of time. So you want to align this so that it fills the entire window there. Control T, hold down the Shift key, and size it. You want to make sure every part of the cover is covered. Okay, hit the enter key. I'm going to use some guides to make sure that my spine is in the right place, and this is really important. I double clicked to name that layer because when you start working with a lot of layers, oh, it is a time saver. And I just wanted to make sure that that spine guide was in the right place. So there's the front cover. Let's do the spine. So to do that, I'm going to make a rectangle selection. And you're dragging it and pulling it so that it is the size of the space that was left between the front and the back panel. It's black, but you can change it to any color. I'm just going to leave it black for the purposes of this demonstration. Now let's add the spine text. Click the new layer icon, click text, click the horizontal type tool. I'm going to click on this back panel here just so that I can see what I'm typing. And you want to type the book title. It's all white, so I can't see it. Therefore, I am going to have to select the text and make it a dark color so that I can see. Select the dark color. Gonna make that a little larger, but you need to make sure that the spine text is not too big because it might get cut off. I always make the spine text smaller than the allotted space because you're not gonna know quite sure how they're gonna cut or how they're gonna bend that book. So err on the side of caution and just keep it small. So I'll make it 16. With the Move tool selected, click Edit, Transform, Rotate 90 degrees clockwise. Now we can move it over to the spine and position it, but we've got to make it white or a lighter color so that we can see it. You can just position it along the spine. You can always use the arrow keys to nudge it wherever you want it. I'm going to put mine down here. How about that? You have to keep it within the area allotted for the spine. Repeating that process, you need to put your name on the spine. And it's trying to align it for you with the other girl please text, which is nice. Changing that to white. And again, you will take your time to position it and get it absolutely correct, get it absolutely right. And you definitely want to align it well within that spine. One thing I like to do, and this is optional, is to put my publishing company's name, the initials. So I'm just going to do it. It makes it look a bit more professional. You know how when you pick up a book and on the spine they have either a little icon or they have the name of the publisher or the initials. Just making a small CP and putting it within the margins of the book. Again, you're going to align it exactly. And if you want to get fancy, you can find a small icon. It has to be transparent and it has to be pink. Just for the sake of this demonstration, I wouldn't put an apple on this particular book, but I just want to show you what I mean here, just to give your spine some variety. And I'm going back to this window. So here's the apple. I'm going to label it so that I don't lose it and move it to the spine. Make sure that you click that layer with the apple and position it on the spine. I'll bring it down so that it kind of makes a logo down there on the spine. Okay, I like to lock layers so that when you have things in place the way that you want them, just go ahead and lock them into place so that they will not accidentally move. Okay, let's go to the back area. I have this background I want to use. Control J. Select your move tool. That copies it so that you can move it over to your template. I'm closing out layers to give me some room. And just to show you quickly, this is where we are headed. So this is an actual book cover for a live book that is available on my website, www.arhampton.com. So I'm very quickly showing you how you can get to this. So you have to click Control T to size it. We need to add the ISBN. I'll go ahead and do that. With this, if you saw my video on the new Lulu publishing system, you saw that when you download this, it actually is a web page that says SVG file. Just Google how to convert SVG to JPEG, and you can convert your ISBN barcode to a JPEG. I want to make sure that I am positioning the ISBN in the general area that's designated. So your ISBN barcode does not have to fill this entire space. It's just letting you know that this is the area where you need to include your barcode. So you can move it over further to the left or to the right, but I like it a little centered here. And I'm actually, yes, going to keep it right there. I like to type US and then the amount of the book and higher in Canada just to give it a more professional feel. So I'm adding very small text, just 8 points. And when the book prints out, it will be just big enough. And I will zoom in for this just so that I can see what I'm doing. And just move that so that you center it and position it above your ISBN barcode. And use the arrow down key to nudge it down. Let me make sure this is black. Now it's a little bit darker and you can see it a little bit better against that background. Going to zoom back to fit on screen. From our example here, you can see that I also put the categories here across the top where you would find a book, dating, relationships. I put the price and I put this extra information here because I just wanted a clean back since I'm using that striped background to put the book blurb or the book summary on the back. And I added these additional elements here with the website. You could also add your author bio right here. You could put your picture right here instead of this information. So those are the key things you want to include in your book cover, however. And the rest, like the icons and the flourishes on the back, the elements on the back are all just extra, but you do need to put the price of your book on your book. A lot of bookstores and libraries will not carry it if you do not put the price. So I put the price here at the top and also again at the bottom right above the ISBN barcode. Okay, so for the sake of time, I'm going to stop this video here. It's about 20 minutes long already, but I just wanted you to see how you can take the Lulu template and begin to build your book cover. Now, by popular demand, yes, I do offer cover services. I can create a cover for you for your Lulu book project. You just want to head to my website, arhampton.com/Lulu, Lulu, for all of the details. Okay, hopefully this presentation has been helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching, and happy publishing!